Okay, so yesterday we fed the starter after 3 weeks. We took a look at it after about 2-3 hours of eating or feeding with the milk and flour mixture, and it's been all night sitting in the same place that I left it last night, and they've settled down a lot. So if we grab them, if you saw yesterday's, you'll remember how it was all full. And today they've all settled down and they're perfectly happy. I've got a jar. This is a jar I took it out of, right? Cleaned it all out, got rid of the wasted stuff, or what is called the waste, right? And now let's see what we've got here. I don't know why I put the plastic on it. I guess I don't really have to do that. So I'm gonna grab a spoon. I can have all this stuff set up, so you guys don't have to wait for me to do this. And I just kind of take a look at it. I scrape the stuff off and mix it around a little bit more. Pull some of the air out. Find a relatively clean spot. See if I can do this so you guys can see it. Oh, that tension. I try to get all of it out. I never know how much I'm going to need. Usually, most recipes call for half a cup. So I like to get all the stuff I can, just because, like you saw in the first video of the feeding, the stuff was pretty dry. Now, most of the time, most recipes are for fed. That's my jar, and this is a pretty good sized batch. It's a little happier than usual. I put the lid on it, I tighten it up, and then loosen a little bit so that as it continues to feed and mature, put it back in the fridge, and I'm done. I won't. I call them my pets. I won't really take a look at them for a couple more weeks. Until the hooch on the top begins to, be, it was a little bit too much last time, so maybe if the hooch on top is 3/8 of an inch or a 1/4 of an inch, I'll pour it off and mix it up and feed him again. Anyhow, that's it. It just sits in the fridge. I've read that by having it in the fridge, it slows down their activity. By taking the hooch off, it increases or changes the flavor a little bit. You can mix it in. That's what they said. I've done that a couple of times. That makes it a little bit more bitey. But that's what I do with it. I don't leave it sitting out. I don't use it enough to leave it sitting out like a lot of people do. I use milk instead of water. One of the things they say is if you're going to use water, try not to use chlorinated water, because chlorine is to kill microorganisms, and these are microorganisms, so you don't really want to use it if that's the only source you have. I think if you leave it out for a while, the chlorine will off gas and it will be okay for them. I don't know. I'm not an expert in this. This is just what I do with my sourdough when I want to make sourdough waffles. So I keep them fed for that. One day we'll probably find something else to do. But anyhow, that's my process. 3 videos. Like and subscribe. We'll see. Maybe today I'll post something new, or I'll prepare for something new to post it later. So anyhow, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.